All right, so you're considering getting your real estate license here in Vancouver, BC. In this video, I'm going to talk about the easiest and best way to go about doing that. So let's get into it. I'm that Agent Kelly, realtor here in Vancouver, BC. On this channel, I talk about real estate. I talk about real estate investing, and I talk about my local market of Vancouver, BC. If you have any questions about getting your real estate license, I actually run a team of realtors here in the Lower Mainland. Also looking to bring on new agents if that's something you might be interested in, but feel free to reach out, give me a shout anytime. If you get any value or entertainment from this content, all I ask is that you thumbs up and subscribe. All right, so you want to get your real estate license and you're curious about the best way to go about it. Getting your license is not difficult whatsoever, but it is time consuming. You're going to spend about an hour to an hour and a half every night for the next 3 to 4 months working on getting your license, and at the end of it all, it ends up costing about $6,000. So there are a few ways you can go about getting your license. Obviously, the first thing you're going to do is sign up at UBC Sauder School of Real Estate. I think they call it something like that. Anyways, it's about $1,200. You sign up there. The next thing you're going to do is sign up with GoBC. That's about another $1,200. And basically, GoBC is a third-party company, and they basically take all of the information that UBC provides you through a textbook, and they compile it down into easy-to-digest videos, and they teach it to you in the videos visually instead of actually having to read the information. And I just found personally it's a lot easier to digest. It also takes what would be a course that takes about 8 months to get finished. You can do it in 3 to 4 months with GoBC. If you go right through UBC, basically they just give you this massive textbook that's about 1,000 pages long, written by lawyers, and every night you're going to sit down and read pages and pages and pages and then go on and do the assignments. The problem with this is that if you are a visual learner like I am, it's really, really difficult to actually get through that textbook, and because it's written by lawyers, what I found is I'd read an entire page and just be like, what did I just read? I don't even understand anything I just read. So if you're like me, I would highly, highly recommend going through GoBC. And personally, if you're anybody, I'd recommend going through GoBC just because of the amount of time that it saves you is well worth the price. So GoBC basically takes what would normally take you 4 hours in UBC of reading, and they compile it down into about 45 minutes worth of work by just looking at a video, watching the video, digesting it, and then answering a multiple choice quiz to learn everything you need to know to pass the exam. So every night you're going to do a lesson with GoBC. It takes about 45 minutes, an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, and then you're just going to go through their multiple choice questions after the lesson takes place. So after about 3 months of that, 3 to 4 months of doing this every single night, you are going to be ready to start writing the mock exams. If I'm remembering correctly, there's about 20 of them, and they say you need to be getting about 90% on every mock exam before you go write the UBC exam. For me, I did each mock exam about 3 times, and by the 3rd time, I was starting to get 90% on every single mock exam. And then you book the UBC exam and you go and write. By doing this method, and this is the method that they exactly tell you need to do in GoBC, I managed to get, I think it was like an 86 or an 87 on the test. I did not find it difficult whatsoever. It was very, very easy through GoBC. Once you pass your exam, and you will, then you have to sign up for something called the APC, and there's usually a wait list for this. For me, at that time, the wait list was 3 months. I'm hearing right now it's about a month, but the APC is the Applied Practice Course. It's just a 2-week-long course. It's near impossible to fail. You just go through, do some of the things that they ask you to do. After the 2 weeks, you get your temporary license, and now you can finally start selling real estate. The APC costs like $800 or something like that, if I remember correctly. It might be $600. Once you get your temporary license, there is still one more thing you need to do called the APC Component 4. It's just a list of tasks that you actively have to do, almost like a plumbing or an electrical apprenticeship where you're getting paid to learn. There's just a list of tasks you actually have to complete on a day-to-day, not a day-to-day basis. There's just like a couple things you need to do, but they're all practical things that you're going to be doing as a realtor anyways, like holding an open house and stuff like that. And they give you 4 months to complete this, and at the end of the 4 months, there's a 1-day Zoom class to finish everything off, and once that's done, you finally get your permanent realtor license. And then of course there's another $2,000 to get your license. So that's it, guys. If you get any value or entertainment, thumbs up, like, subscribe. Once again, I do run a team of agents. If you're somebody looking to get into the industry, would love to hear from you. Give me a shout. We can sit down, have a chat, maybe go for a coffee or something like that. And that's it. That's all, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.